Hello, my name is Eduardo. Today I am here with another tutorial for App Inventor, and today we're going to continue working with this Mario app. Okay, and today I will show you something that probably you already know. Okay, well, I'm going to show you this. This is my project. This is my file. Okay, so if you check, I have one screen. This first screen, okay, it has this kind of first version that I did, okay? It was to experiment and everything, okay? So it is not finished. So, and then I created in screen number 2, okay, the Mario app that we have, okay? This Mario Run app, okay? So that it's almost like finished. Maybe we need some music and this stuff, but it is quite finished. Okay, well, that is the idea here. So we have this, and as you check, so in my first screen I have something that I don't want to have. Okay, so what can I do now? Okay, so imagine that I create a new project. Okay, so let's say that I start a new project and I call this Mario Run app. Very original name. Okay, so I have the Mario Run app, and now you have two options. One of the options, it is to start like creating everything from the beginning, or you can use the backpack and you can start like having some blocks, packing some blocks. Okay, for example, if you have here my projects, I go to the last tutorial that I did, and then you have to go to screen number 2, and then I have to copy all of these bunch of procedures. I guess this is not very convenient. Okay, so what can I do now? If you check, I created my other tutorial, my other thing. So in screen number 2 in this project, I have the one that I want to have, okay, the game that I want to have. So I don't need to have this screen 1. I need to remove this screen, but remember, in App Inventor we cannot remove the screen number 1 because this is the most important screen, but okay, that is the idea. So you cannot remove this one. You can remove, for example, screen number 2. So you can use this and you can remove it. So today I'm going to show you how to copy a screen to another project. Okay, well, so let's go to my new project that I created, the Mario Run app. So now in this new app, I will have everything starting from a button. So let's say we want to center everything, and this is the one that I want to use, portrait, and I'm going to set this to my start game or something like that. So this is the name, start game, this is the name. Sorry, I was thinking about the button. So we rename it and we call it start button. That's it. And then we go here, we change the text, play the game, play Super Mario Run. That sounds very original. Run and jump. Okay, so in this case it's not necessary to have everything like that very complete. Then we can add some graphics or whatever. So I will use this one. I guess I'm happy with that. Now I want to copy in screen number 2 my Mario Run app. Okay, so to do that, we're going to do this. We're going to go to projects and we're going to export. We select first the last tutorial where I have the 2 screens. Okay, the screen number 2, remember, is the one that I want to copy, okay, into Mario Run app. So I go here to projects, here, and then I just export the selected source file or the AIA file. So, and then we just wait a little bit, and then we are going to have the source file. Okay, then we're going to do the same for the other one, that is the Mario Run app, the new Mario Run app. And we are going to projects, go to projects, export selected project to my computer. That's it. Now, in this case, we are going to delete the project that we have exported, not the Mario game, okay? We are just going to remove the new file that I created. So I'm going to delete the project because I don't need it, because I have it here, I have the source file. Later on, I will import it again. So we are going to delete this one, and then we have two files. So let's go to the files, let's see them, and then we're going to check them. I will show you. We have these two files. I am opening, and let me find here my folder, App Inventor, new folder. So I'm just going to open this, and I'm going to call it copy screens. So well, I just created this, a copy screens folder. I'm going to paste here my two project files, and that's it. So now we're going to open this. So first we're going to extract the screen number 2 from the tutorial, or from the source file where I have the app. Remember, it's the screen number 2. So in this case, we're going to click here, and we're going to change the extension of this file. What if you cannot see the extension here in this? It's because maybe you have to modify some options in here in view, and then you go to options, and then you change the options here, and then you just look for the one that it says that show the extensions. Okay, so I guess it is one of these ones. Okay, so you show here, you use this to show the extension of the name of the files, and you will be able to change these files. Okay, so well, you have AIA. So if you can see this, that's perfect. Now we are going to rename. Okay, so after the point, or the dot, okay, or point, you are going to rename it to zip. You say yes. Are you sure? Yes, I am sure. Then you press the right mouse button over this new file, or this zip file. You do it, and then you are going to go here where it says open with, and then you say Windows Explorer, and it will open here the source file. Okay, now you go to source, src, App Inventor, enter to the folder, enter until you see these files. You have screen 1, bky, screen 1, scm. Okay, and now what we have to do, it is just copy this. Okay, you select, these are the ones that I want to copy, the two files. So the screen 2s, copy them, and then I just go back, and then I paste it here in this folder. Okay, and the name is screen 2, so no problem. Now we're going to do the same for this app, for the one that is empty, that it has one screen with this button. So we're going to rename it to zip. Are you sure? Yes, I am sure. Right mouse button, and then you say open with Windows Explorer. Then you go to the source, App Inventor, Mario Run app, screen 1, and then, because this is my screen 1, with this screen I'm going to load the game. Okay, so what you need to do now, it is to copy the files from the that we just extract from the previous app. Okay, so well, to do that we can go here. Let me open another in a new window. So here is the screen. I have these files. I just copy them, and then I just paste them. Okay, and that's it. In this case, it's not necessary to modify anything else because you have screen 1 and you have screen 2, so no problems. Okay, so if we go there, we just need to create some connections. Okay, so now, well, to continue with this, I guess let's just go back, and then we just rename again to AIA. That is the yes, and then we have the Mario Run app, and we are going to import this thing. We copy the location, copy, and then we go here to projects, import project from my computer, select a file, and then we're going to go here and we're going to paste the location, or you look for it into your folders, and then you say Mario Run app. You have to wait a little bit. Okay, just wait a little bit, because if you have images, graphics, many things, so sometimes it can take some time. Well, check, we have almost the same thing. We have Play Mario Run app, and we have the new screen. Now, to check, to connect this, well, we are going to create a procedure to go to the new screen. So, for example, I go here, and I get open screen. So now, to open screen, well, we're going to go here and check this block. We're going to use open another screen. So we're going to use here a simple condition. Okay, so this is a very effective way to open a screen in App Inventor. If true, that means that if we, for example, if we click a button, if this is true, we open another screen. So the other screen, remember the name is screen 2, where we have the game. Screen 2. And then after this, we want to close this current screen. Okay, so close screen. We're going to close the screen. Okay, the current screen. Close the current screen. So first we open this and we close the current screen. Now this procedure, we're going to insert it in the button. So when we click on the button, we're gonna go to the screen. We're going to use procedure, open screen. Now, I'm not gonna do it here because in Companion this is not working very well. But I'm going to go to screen number 2 here. And let's wait for things. And that's it. So if you check, we have this. Now we need to check if we have everything. Okay, I mean the source files or this, because if not, it is incomplete. Check, we have everything. So we have passed the game to a new app. We have copied the screen. Okay, so well, that is basically the idea that we just created today in this. So now here, screen number 1, you have the screen number 1, and then you have the screen number 2. But you know what, there is something that in here I didn't have any problem because I am using the cache from my app. Sometimes you need to copy the source files. So let's go to the folder where I have my source file. So this one, let's open it again, the original Mario app, and we say open with Explorer, Windows Explorer, then we go to source, App Inventor, we check if we have everything. We have nothing here. Assets, check the assets folder. We have everything, all the images and this, and I forgot to copy this. In this case, it didn't happen anything in my app because I have the cache, but if we remove the cache, okay, we couldn't have any image or anything. Okay, so that's why we are going to copy this source file to Mario app. We are going to rename it again to zip. We say yes, and we are going to open it with Windows Explorer. So we check where is the location. Well, the location is here, where you have, where is the folder of the source. We just paste everything, and yes, we paste it. That is the folder. So if we didn't copy this, well, you open again this one, new window. I guess I didn't copy that, but don't worry, we just open this again. Windows Explorer, source, App Inventor. No, this is not the one, is this one the one, sorry. Open with Windows Explorer, you have assets, copy, and let's say if we can have it in here. So here, Control V, and let's wait if we can copy this. Copy. We can copy this, but don't worry, we can copy this not directly into the zip file, but first we have to copy this to here, to the computer, and then we're going to insert this in the zip file. So now we go to Mario ROM app, and then we're going to open it again, and here we have to paste it here. So let's go here, the source file. Now it's a folder in your computer, you copy, you go here, you paste, and now it's possible to do it. So you check, we have all the images and all the files. Okay, so that's why you have these kind of things that are empty, because it is using the cache. Okay, now we have everything, and we have to again rename this. Now what happened with that with App Inventor now? In App Inventor we rename it AIA. So now if I want to export this file, this modified version, to App Inventor, I won't be able, because App Inventor now it has this file here. You cannot have a duplicate, so you cannot overwrite the project. So let's try to do it. Import this, and we're going to select and check what happens if I want to import this guy. You cannot create another project with the same name. You say, okay, I understand. So what can you do? But you can, for example, rename this project. Okay, or save as. You can save this project as. Okay. Or you can delete this project, or you can change the name of your project here. So for example, you can call it Mario Run App 2 or Final or whatever. So for example, let's go here and let's go to import from my computer. Then we go here, and I'm going to rename this. I'm going to call it my Mario Run App. It is renamed. We just wait a little bit because I am having a problem with the computer, but don't worry. Oh, well, yes, worry. We just wait a little bit. And with that thing, I guess we will be able to check it. Guys, computer, it's slow. I guess yes, it is here. Let's cancel this. Select my Mario Run app. We just import it. Okay. And now it's going to import all the source files. This is very important. Okay, so just let's wait a little bit, because now it's going to take some time, because now it is uploading the resource files. And as you check here in media, we have all these beautiful files. And when I did it in the other one, there were no files because I didn't export the source files, okay, I mean the images. So let's go to the previous one that I made and check. It was working because I had a cache, but check here, I don't have any media files. If I erase the cache from the app, it will disappear all the graphics, okay. So let's go to my projects, let's go to my Mario Run app, that is the final one, and then we go to screen number 2. We have source files, like we have the images, we have the sounds, we have everything, and it looks good. So, well, that is the idea for this tutorial. It's just to show you how to copy these things, okay? Instead of repeating all the tutorial and again, so you just copy your screen, okay? Using the Windows Explorer, and that's it. Pretty nice thing. And also you can make some other things, okay? So just to finish this, for example, let's say that I want to have screen number 2 to be screen number 1 and screen number 1 to be screen number 2. Well, to do that, well, we have to open here this Explorer, and let me find the files, documents, and then we go to documents, and in documents, let me go to my App Inventor folder, and I'm going to show you that, how to do that. Now, what about if I want to change screen number 1 to be the screen number 2 and screen number 2 to be number 1? Well, that's pretty much something. So, first thing, it is just to rename. Let's use this one. Okay, so let's say that I want to have the opposite thing. So I'm going to rename this to my Mario Run app inverted screens. That's it. Then we just rename this, the extension, to zip. We just wait a little bit. We refresh, and then we open this with the Windows Explorer. We go to Source, App Inventor, and you enter to where you have your screens. You copy them, and then we are going to go here again. We are going to open a new window, and we are going to delete these ones, and then we are going to paste the ones that we have just copied here in the folder. And now we are going to change, okay, screen number 2, it's going to be screen number 1, okay. So the first thing it is go here and check the name of your screen, okay. So everything before the point, so it is screen 2, this is the name. So we're going to change this for screen number 1, and this is going to be screen number 2. So now first thing it is, let's call this screen 2 new. Then we are going to rename it. Then this is going to be screen 2 new, and different extension it has. Now this screen, now we can change it to screen number 1, and no problem, we don't have any other file with this name. Then we rename this guy to screen number 1, and that's it. Now we're going to open this with Notepad, or if you can get this the other Notepad, that is Notepad++, I guess. So you edit first the screen 1, that the new screen 1, and check. This is very important. We say open with Notepad, no updates. Now we are going to go here, Notepad plugins, no, right now. This is the screen that we just opened. Now, first, the file bky. I'm going to go to search, okay, and you have the option that it says replace. You go for replace. What? Find what? We're going to find all the instances of screen 2. And we're going to replace all of these things, all of these text or pieces of text with screen 1, and that's it. You say replace all, and then you have 28 occurrences were replaced. Then you close this frame and you say just save. You close it, and now we are going to repeat the process, okay, with let me close this. We're going to repeat the process with screen one SCN. We say open with notepad. We go here, we say search, replace, and the same. Screen 2 with screen 1, replace all. 2 occurrences just like that. You just save, just like that, and close. Then we go to the ones. Now it is the opposite. Now in this case, we're going to open it again, and we are going to go to search, replace, and then you change all the screen 1 text that you can find, because this was the original screen 1, with screen 2. You say replace all, and you have anything, because this is like an empty screen, but just in case it is important to do it. So there's nothing to save because you don't have any instances of this. But for the second one, you do the same. You say open with or edit with notepad. You go to search and you say screen 1 with screen 2, replace all, and just one. Okay, it's the thing. Then you say save, and that's it. We can close now here notepad, and then in this case you can rename this screen just to screen 2. We remove the new word, and this one to remove. Now we copy this here in the folder, copy, and we are going to go to the source file of my Mario app. That still is a zip in this moment. So we're going to go here to open with Windows Explorer, and we go to source, App Inventor here, and then you just paste, and we're going to replace, copy and replace, copy and replace, copy and replace, copy and replace. Then we go back. Oh no, and then we just rename this to AIA. Yes, and we are going to import this into App Inventor to see what happens. Remember, I changed the name to don't have conflicts with the original app, Mario Run app. And I go to import project from my computer, and then I go here, and then I just select my Mario Run app inverted screens because I changed the order of the screen. So let's say what happens. So we just wait a little bit because it's going to import everything, source files and everything. So just give some seconds to this, and then we just wait a little bit until we have the name in here. So okay, we have my Mario Run, and if you check now in screen number 1, we have the app. Well, it is not connected to this dot. We can connect it. Okay, we close here companion, and we go here. Oh, I don't have connection, Wi-Fi connection. Let's wait for Wi-Fi. I guess it's not there. Yes, it's there. So let's use HDIKWG. Then we go here. We wait a little bit, and we're going to check what we have now. So, well, basically the idea is that we change the screens, okay? This is a very useful thing, especially when we have made a lot of blocks in one app, in one screen, and you want to copy this to a new screen or to a new app, okay? Because sometimes we have like recycling blocks, okay? So this is very nice, okay? Or sometimes you have an app that it has like 3 similar screens, okay? So, well, the idea is just to copy the screens, okay? Not to make the code, okay? Even though we have the backpack, so it is not like very convenient. Oh, sorry, I have here a problem. Let's check if we have connection. If not, well, no problem. You see that this is like working. And I guess I hope this kind of tutorial it is like useful for you. I guess this is something that you might use, okay? Especially if you work with App Inventor a lot. Okay, it's something that it's very convenient to know how to rename, how to copy screens, how to duplicate screens, because it's important. Just remember to have here the names of your screens, okay? So, and I also will just change the order of the screens that we cannot see, but if I go to screen number 2, we have here now the screen number 2. It is display thing. If you check the blocks, we created a procedure, but the procedure is not like here. No, disappear, but no problem. We can just create again this thing. Okay. Well, I guess that's all for today. Okay. My name is Eduardo. I hope you like this tutorial. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching these videos. So, goodbye. And please don't forget to share this video with someone who's learning App Inventor. So I guess this kind of tutorials might be useful for them. So, see you. Goodbye.